Hello, I am your ECF light heavyweight champion and role model to boys and girls everywhere, Andrew Kelly. And I am here to talk to you about a very important subject. A subject near and dear to my heart. Bullying. Every day at least one kid is bullied somewhere by somebody. The long-term effects of bullying can lead to depression, sadness, and even suicide. I speak to you today because I have been a victim of bullying. I have been bullied, and I don't know what to do with myself anymore. Brandon Wolfe, your former champion, is a bully. He assaulted me on live television last week for no good reason other than to emotionally and physically damage me. And ever since then, I feel empty. I don't know who I am anymore. All I know is that bullying must be stopped. So join me today in saying no to bullies everywhere and to boycott Brandon Wolfe. No longer will that wolf child maniac harass and bully innocent victims like myself anymore. It's time to stop. Join me by calling this number today and boycott the evil bully known as Brandon Wolfe. No more bullies. No more bullies.
Weep not for the memory.
Come hell or high water, we will find a new contender for the Undisputed Championship. Welcome to ECF Hell or High Water live from San Antonio, Texas. We have a great show for you tonight, including a massive main event to determine the number one contender for the Undisputed Championship. We got Alejandro Rodriguez going up against Mason Kronik. Tag team match. The Amazons go one-on-one with the newly formed Rosebush. Brandon Wolfe goes one-on-one with Kenyon Fenix, but Fenix is going to bring the whole crew with him. Bradshaw goes one-on-one with Vinny Sparelli to determine Caius' opponent at Day of the Black Sun to end this rivalry. Shawn takes on Scott Adams as this war with the Shotgun Conspiracy continues here tonight in San Antonio. And like I said, our main event, AJ Drake, Diego Montoya, David Sandmen. We will have a new number one contender by the night's end. Jeff Garnett will face this person in a last man standing match come Day of the Black Sun. This crowd on their feet here tonight in San Antonio. And it looks like we're going to be starting with the tag champions. Our new World Tag Team Champions. Jet Fusion on your right. Ryan Brooks on the left. The Riot Hounds are here in San Antonio. Last week we saw a pretty massive, shocking victory as the Riot Hounds came out, answered Rush Hour's open challenge, and beat them for the tag titles. And now, we don't know the status of Rush Hour. Jay said they were going home. And I can report that they are not here tonight. But Fusion and Brooks are very excited about their victory. And it looks like they're going to speak on their victory. We did it. Last week, we came out here and we did the unthinkable. We beat Rush Hour, and Riot Hounds are now your two-time ECF undisputed World Tag Team Champions. And Ryan, it feels fantastic knowing that us, the real wrestling gods of this company, have gotten the tag team gold around our waist. You see, Ryan, Pride and Destruction was a wake-up call for me. When we lost to Bad Dreams, I realized that we had hit rock bottom. The former champions that we were, we no longer were. And it hit me that we were doing the wrong thing this whole time. While we spat in the face of these fans and did it for ourselves and the fame and the glory and the money, was it really worth it if there were no results? The answer is no, Ryan. So I sat down with you. We had a discussion, and we agreed that this is for the best. That we realized that we were in the wrong, and it was time to turn over a new leaf. And that new leaf started when I entered and almost won the Intercontinental Championship at Pride and Destruction as I went the distance. And I gained a whole lot of respect for Caius. The whole thing was an eye-opener. And just seeing Rush Hour build themselves up as an unbeatable team, a team that's never been pinned or submitted in an ECF ring, never lost the tag titles. They've beaten everyone, the Sins, Bad Dreams, the KGC, you name it. And we came out there and we told them that we'd bring a riot. And that's exactly what we did. And if you look at this new hardware we have, it seems like it paid off. And it looks like they went running. So while they went crying home and they took their talents to South Beach, you and I are going to be the new tag team champions, the best tag team champions that ECF has seen in a very long time. We will defend these against any opponents. We will win every single match, and most importantly, we will bring a riot each and every time we step into the ring. Oh, hold on. Now this is interesting. Ryan Hound's being interrupted by the Blackout. The Blackout made it to the finals of our Tag Team Invitational Tournament. Came up short against the Kick-Ass Gentlemen's Club, who were unsuccessful in defeating Rush Hour for the tag titles. But now Shadow and Lennon are out here, and they seem to have an issue with Ryan Hounds winning those titles. I mean, they definitely have to have some sort of a reason for interrupting them in the middle of their victory speech. We're seeing they changed Ryan Hounds, and more... These are definitely more... They seem like new men, garnering the crowd support. And this all kind of started at Pride and Destruction. And just every week it seems like it's getting more and more. And now you have a new Ryan Hound.
The greatest champions ever, huh? Seems a little pathetic to me. You saw what happened when the Kick-Ass Gentlemen's Club beat us. What happened? They lost and they were proven to be frauds. They showed that they're not even a real team, because the real team was staring them right in the face, and that's the Blackout. Face the Facts Fusion. Ever since me and Lennon teamed up, we have been the hottest tag team in ECF today. You can claim that you're the title of that tag team, but let's be real here. The only reason you won is because of luck. Because Chris Simmons has a bias against Rush Hour, and he made them defend their titles, and you just happened to be the first team he saw in the gorilla position. So what we're going to do is we want those tag team titles. We're going to take those tag team titles, and we're going to start tonight, because Fusion, my boy, Kevin Lennon, is going to fight you in that ring, right here, right now.
You want to fight, huh? Understandable. Well, like I just said, and I said to AJ Young last week, we'll not only bring a fight, we'll bring a riot. Ring the bell. Looks like we have an impromptu matchup starting now between Kevin Lennon and Jet Fusion. This is going to be interesting. Lennon with the DDT. Of course, Shadow had a lot of words to say to Fusion, and now this matchup is beginning. One half of the Ryan Hounds versus one half of the Blackout is Kevin Lennon with the big clothesline to Fusion. This is a focused Blackout. This is a team that's pissed that their winning streak came to an end at Pride and Destruction, and now they want those tag team titles no matter what. And a lot of people are saying that, you know, the Blackout should have won that tournament, and maybe if they did win, that we would have seen them defeat Rush Hour, because we kind of saw how the KGC crumbled under pressure at Pride and Destruction. They weren't able to work together as a unit like they normally do, and as a result, it cost them the matchup. But now we have a new tag team champion, Fusion, with the big uppercut, and let's see how the Blackout fares up against, like I said, this new and improved Riot Hounds, and now two-time tag team champions, joining the likes of the Sins, and of course the team they beat, Rush Hour, as teams in the YouTube era of ECF that have won those belts on more than one occasion. Kevin Lennon, of course, an accomplished light heavyweight wrestler, former and longest reigning light heavyweight champion. The Shadow himself, former internet champion. Lennon. Oop. Kevin Lennon now changing things up, and Lennon, so he's going for a beautiful suplex. And I've got Fusion back in the offensive, and Fusion now punching his way out of that, goes for a big scoop slam. I want to talk about success. I mean, look no further than Jet Fusion. Former three-time undisputed champion, former Intercontinental champion. This man's done it all. And now, I mean, he's finally got the fan support behind him. Fusion now calling up Lennon. Ooh! Kind of ate shit on that crossbody, though. That did not look pretty, and now Lennon's taking advantage of it. He's got him in a fireman's carry and into a stun gun. Jet Fusion definitely miscalculated that crossbody, but it seems like he's getting up now. And what is this? Beautiful fall-away slam. Freak of nature. Fusion, what's he got planned? Irish whip into a scoop slam. It's all Fusion now. Fusion's dragging him to the ropes. Fusion. Oh! The midsection of Lennon just colliding with that top rope. Fusion's got to be Lennon's got to be in a lot of pain right now, as he's thrown into the corner, and a massive clothesline in the corner by the wrestling god. Goes to the top rope. Jet Fusion worked better that time. Beautiful body splash. 1, 2, only. Ooh, not even a 2. Unable to kick out. Jet calling up Kevin Lennon. Of course, you got to talk about the history between these two men. Actually, everyone in the ring and at ringside was at one point or another involved with the former CWO stable. And now Fusion, oh, hold on. We saw the submission move last week. This is what made AJ Young tap out. He's got him in that Rings of Saturn. And will Kevin Lennon suffer the same fate here tonight? Lennon able to fight out of the Rings of Saturn. Looks like he did a lot of damage to his arm. Lennon, backbreaker. So Fusion and Lennon work very closely together in the CWO. And now on opposite sides of the ring here tonight. Jet. Is he gonna try for that crossbody again? Didn't work so well the first time, but this time fared a lot better. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, only getting 2. Is he thinking Fusion Bomb? What's he thinking here? Oh, looks like that's what we're gonna see. Jet Fusion setting him up, and the Fusion Bomb connects. Cover now. 1, 2. Ooh. Kevin Lennon kicked out at 2. Not too often that we see people kick out of the Fusion Bomb. But it looks like it definitely did a lot of damage. Kevin Lennon staying in the matchup. for the blackout. And Lennon tries to get back in this one with the float over neck breaker. He's just taunting up. And goes for another suplex and connects. Beautiful, beautiful suplex. And then now, oh no, he's got a sledgehammer. No, not this way. Fusion ducking out of the way. Not going to let this matchup end in disqualification. And the referee takes that sledgehammer away from him. That could have sealed Kevin Lennon's fate in this match. Fusion, DDT, and Kevin Lennon is busted wide open. The red just now is going to seep into that face paint. Kevin Lennon now is sporting ditched the crown and now is sporting the war paint match in his tag team partner. Talked to Lennon about that. He said it will bring more unity to the team as Lennon hits the Leningrad on Fusion. Chat now, what's he got planned? Took too long. Lennon with the elbow to the side of the head. And now Kevin Lennon with the DDT of his own. But that may have took a lot out of him. He dropped to the knee. Fusion kicking out at the last second. If Kevin Lennon can score the victory here tonight, it would be a major upset victory. And you gotta imagine that that's going to put the blackout in title contention, beating one half of the tag team champions. Lennon setting Fusion up. Ooh, set him up in the tree of woe. Oh no. What does he have planned here? Kevin Lennon. Oh! Piercing arrow to the chest of Jet Fusion. And that could be it. And it is. Major upset victory. Kevin Lennon pulling a new move out of the bag of tricks. Piercing arrow ending this one and giving the blackout a victory here tonight. Gotta imagine that this makes them the next contenders. Shadow's gotta be very happy that his partner pulled this one off here tonight. Kevin Lennon, big upset over Fusion. We'll be right back.
What's up, ECF? Yes, that's right. I'm here. I am here. And for those of you who still don't know me, even after Open Fight Night, my name is John Blackos. If you've been living under a rock for the past few years, you wouldn't know that I am one of the biggest and uprising stars in car wrestling today. John Blackos has been making an impact since 2015, and I'm not looking to stop either. That's right, now that I am in ECF. You're all wondering maybe why I am here in the first place. Well, as someone who likes challenges, I am always looking for some new competition outside of the competition I already know. That's why I'm here in ECF. A lot of these guys I've never even interacted with on the roster, and I obviously cannot wait to face them in the ring and show them exactly who the hell Charles Blackhorse is. And you already got a little bit of tease of that at Open Fight Night, right? That's right. I'm in a best of 3 series against my good pal Ben Hopkins, right? Well, you know what, Ben? I'm already 1 win away from getting that light heavyweight championship match and facing Andrew Kelly at Day of the Black Sun. So, we're not fighting tonight, but I hope that you're ready the next time we're fighting, because if you give that same performance you did at Open Fight Night, then you better say goodbye to your title aspirations. You may be a junior heavyweight champion in some other places, but no, this is ECF. And I'm already on the momentum that no one can stop, and especially not you, since I pretty much know almost everything about you. But you also know almost everything about me as well. But that doesn't change the fact that we know each other very well, and that every time we'll be in this ring as opponents, we'll give these people one hell of a show. But just remember that, well, that title match is mine. I'm winning this best of 3 series. And Andrew Kelly? Well, what is there to say about you? Yeah, you suck. You absolutely suck. You're over here trying to pretend that Brandon Wolfe is dead, that you killed his career, when the only thing you did really is piss him off even more. But that's okay. You'll have all the time in the world to deal with Brandon Wolfe once I take that light heavyweight championship from you. So, yeah. I just hope that you both are ready, that everyone in ACF is ready, because soon enough, as time goes by, ECF will fade to Blackhorse.
Welcome back to Hell or High Water. We just witnessed a pretty big upset as Kevin Lennon scored a victory over Jet Fusion. I'm getting word that at Day of the Black Sun, we are going to see those two teams go at it for the Tag Team Championships. But right now, we've got women's tag action as this new team, known as the Rosebush, is debuting. Of course, we know that's Brittany Fraser on the right, former women's champion, but on the left, it is Elena Rose, making her debut here tonight, hailing from Mexico City. Good to have a little Latin spice in the women's division. I'm interested in seeing what this team does. Fraser brought her in personally as her new protege. I mean, we know she hasn't had the greatest luck in singles success this year, but maybe a stint in the tag team division will turn her fortunes around. Here comes their opponents. An established team here in the division, the Amazons. Evie on the right, Gwen Jones on the left, and Evie rocking, looks like she got a dye job, rocking the platinum blonde hair. Suits her. The Wonder Women of the Extreme Confederation picked up a big victory the last time they fought at Kings and Queens when they scored a big victory over Bloodmine. Gotta imagine Heather Baker and Veronica are going to be watching this matchup very carefully. Not only see how the Amazons do, but see if this new team in the Rosebush will be viable contenders in this tag division. So we already know a big women's match that's going to be happening at Day of the Black Sun, as Elisa Montoya defends her women's championship against Margot. Now we got some. I always love seeing new talent, seeing how they're going to fare. Lena Rose's first matchup here, and I mean, she fared pretty well getting to team with a veteran like Brittany Fazer. I mean, before Elisa Montoya's reign, she was the most dominant women's champion we've ever had. Now Evie and Brittany are going to start this one off. Evie, what's she thinking here? Going to go for a suplex, and hits it. Now Evie, run to the ropes. Big leg drop. Runs back and hits a second one for added measure. What's she thinking? Big calf kick. Knocking Brittany to the ground as Evie's getting these fans pumped up. Of course, the Amazons, the more established team. This is the Rosebush's first matchup as a team. See how they fare here tonight. The Amazons, interestingly enough, ever since they formed the team, have yet to suffer a defeat. Beautiful suplex by Evie. This woman's a suplex machine. Now Lena Rose. Oh! Beautiful electric chair drop. Finally getting to see what this girl can do in the ring. I like her look. She's got a good look to her. Evie again. It looked like she was going for a headbutt, but Evie blocked it. And now, one-armed suplex. Evie. Ooh, beautiful arm drag. I mean, Rose is in the ring. Oh! Makes the tag to Brittany Fazer, and her first go didn't go so well. Evie was pretty dominant throughout that whole series there, and now Gwen Jones is the legal woman in this matchup for the first time. She heads to the top rope, but Brittany Fazer is going to have none of that. What's Brittany thinking? Brittany, oh, this doesn't look good. With Gwen Jones blocking the superplex. And now Brittany crashes and burns to the ground. Beautiful splash. Only getting a 1 count. Gwen drops the leg. Brittany's sweeping the legs away. Gonna make the tag. Looks like she's gonna make the tag to Elena. Elena Rose back in this matchup. Gwen's got her in the corner. Now Rose reverses. Makes the tag to Brittany. We're going to see a little teamwork here. What they got planned? Ooh. Double shots. And now Fazer is back in this one. Might have been the plan all along. Get the veteran in the ring. But Gwen Jones back in here now. Going to go for a reverse twist of fate. Goes for the cover now. 1, 2, only getting 1. Fazer, of course, the most tenured out of every woman in this matchup. One of the originals of our women's division going back to season 1. Now that we have a new, refreshed, and focused division, seems like she's taken a little bit of a backseat. Now it looks like she wants to get back into the title picture. Or at least wants to refresh herself. In the teams division, as Evie eats shit on that crossbody. Splash, excuse me. But DDT, and Brittany landed square on her head. Sweeps the leg. No, just stomping on her. Looks like it might have been her ankle. Viciousness to Brittany Fazer that we haven't seen in a very long time. But Evie with the big drop kick. Now she's calling the veteran up. Gonna go for a exploder suplex. Threw her halfway across the goddamn ring. The power of Evie. Now makes the tag. Hold on, we've seen this series before. They call this one the God Killer. The Thing of Beauty. And it's finished right there with that moonsault. Oh no. Well, I brought them up earlier. Now it looks like they're going to make their first appearance. Two psychos are indeed better than one. Blood Money is in the building. The arch rivals of the Amazons. And they're just interrupting this tag, this perfectly good tag match.
Of course you can trust
But they gotta play the spoilers here. Veronica on the left, Heather Baker on the right. They're matching now. Veronica rocking Heather Baker's trademark teal and yellow. And oh no, Brittany Fazer taking advantage of the distraction. Makes the tag to Rose. Got her. Oh! Assisted brogue kick. Elena Rose taking a page out of her mentor. And the Rose Push wins this one. Albeit with a little assist from Blood Money, but first match as a team, they get the W. I mean, a win is a win. Gotta wonder what this team is gonna do. Are they gonna go places? Getting a big win over an undefeated team like the Amazons is definitely something to be proud of. But now it looks like Blood Money are making their way towards the ring. The Rose Bush have left. Now Veronica's taunting Gwen Jones. And I don't feel good about this one at all. Now it looks like a beatdown starting. As Veronica throws Gwen into the corner. Oh no, we've seen this before. They're gonna meet her right in the middle. Gwen Jones' head just sandwiched in between both members of Blood Money's boots. And now it looks like Evie's getting in the ring to defend her friend, and Heather Baker knocks her fucking head off with that clothesline. Oh no, oh god. Those brass knucks? Jesus Christ! Brass knuckle shot to Evie, and Blood Money have left the Amazons beaten down and destroyed. I don't feel good about this at all.
And on this night, legend says, ECF will be engulfed in complete darkness.
That will be the next Supercard show we have. Day of the Black Sun. We've already got a lot of big matches confirmed for that. And here comes Alejandro Rodriguez. Man, we have not seen in quite a while. Has it been since... I think it's been since Open Fight Night 2 when we had that Invitational Rumble. It was the last time I remember seeing this man. But Rodriguez, I mean, he's out here tonight representing his hometown of Mexico. I mean, we just saw Latino and Elena Rose pick up her first victory here in ECF, but I mean, I'm a big fan of this guy. I like Rodriguez, but I gotta admit his chances in this one I mean, they're pretty slim. He's going up against an angry Mason Kronik. A Mason Kronik we have not seen since Pride and Destruction. A Mason Kronik hell-bent on winning the Hardcore Championship. And I'm just scared that Rodriguez is going to get seriously hurt in this match. I mean, he's an accomplished athlete, but I mean, look who he's going up against. We've gone dark here. He's going up against a man that, ever since making his return to the States, has absolutely destroyed, winning world titles in CCWO, COH, current Extreme Champion over in the AWF. It's Mason fucking Kronik, who has a sponsorship with Crunchyroll, may I just add. Great commercial, if I have to say so myself. The Cyber Bully, like I said, we have not seen him since his victory over Michael Geller at Pride and Destruction. We haven't heard from Geller since that match. But Kronik is now making, look at the smoke, the black lighting. Mason Kronik means business, and he wants gold. He wants Scott Adams' Hardcore Championship. And in a victory here tonight, regardless of who his opponent is going to get him one step closer to that eventual title match. They say this is a man nobody likes. Doesn't have many redeeming qualities about him. But if there's one thing you can say about Mason Kronik, it's that he's a killing machine. This match is going to go underway. Rodriguez versus Kronik. Who you got? Oh, right off the bat, Mason Kronik with a corkscrew uppercut. And he's wasting no time going after Rodriguez. Good Lord, look at the power of this man. Beautiful stalling suplex. And Alejandro Rodriguez looks like he's going into shock right now. Kronik. Oh, good Lord. Rodriguez may have he's had a history of concussions in the past. He may have just gotten another one. And Mason Kronik is just leveling Rodriguez right now. This is an all-out assault. Kronik's, he's always angry. I heard recently he was trying to slide into the DMs of a certain member of the women's roster, and it didn't go so well. So Kronik's very upset about that. That could be why he's angry all the time, but that could just be one of the many reasons. Rodriguez flips him over. Just got the lady on the mind. Now Rodriguez trying to work the arm of Kronik, trying to weaken him, trying to get his chances of surviving in this match up just a little bit. But Kronik is having absolutely none of it. Just tossing Rodriguez like a fucking rag doll. Rodriguez, though, gonna try it again and stop in the head. I like he's got nice kicks on. Just trying to stay positive. But Rodriguez is actually doing pretty well for himself right now. He was taking a beating at the beginning of the match, but right now, spoke too soon. Mason Kronik is just a scary man. There's no other way of putting it. Kronik, what's he got planned for Rodriguez? Got him in the corner. Oh! Uppercut and a half there. And now, Cronifire! Rodriguez able to stay in the matchup somehow, but you gotta just wonder how much longer does he have left. Oh no. Oh, this is not looking good. He calls this one the Weapon X, and he flattens Rodriguez. Count to 50. Mason Kronik wins. One might say it was a little predictable, but it was still a dominant showing by a man that sees himself as a future contender in the hardcore division. I can see him being a contender in any division he wants. Just look at what he did in the ring here tonight. In just a few short minutes, dismantled Rodriguez, made him his own. I mean, Kronik swears a lot. He made him his bitch. Be right back. At Pride and Destruction, I was beaten. I was shown that I am not the champion I thought I was. I lost. I let my guard down, and a second later, I lost my Undisputed Championship. I was too focused on Diego Montoya to realize that the real enemy was staring me right in front of me the whole time. Jeff Garnett, last week I had you beat until Montoya reared his ugly head once again. Now I am focused on him, on you, and on David Sandmen. Because it's about time that this company gets amazing again. I've only been not champ for a couple weeks, and it just feels... I feel a little dirty. I feel a little wrong. I spent a whole season as the guy, as the champ to beat the fighting champion of this company. I put this company on my back. And now my back has a lot less weight on it than beforehand. And to be honest, I don't like that feeling. So let's do something about it. Montoya, I will destroy you in that ring, like I did at Pride and Destruction. David Sandmen, I respect you, but I will easily get through you to get back to that championship. Because Jeff Garnett, you're mine. And everyone else will be amazed. You just heard from the first of three of the members of the main event here tonight. AJ Drake, first time we've heard from him since he lost the Undisputed Championship to Jeff Garnett. And obviously he's got a lot on the line in this match. He wants another title shot. He had his rematch last week, which was ruined by Montoya. And this, in AJ's mind, is his last chance at that championship. But speaking of gold, we got ourselves, for the second week in a row, an Intercontinental Championship Open Challenge. And there's the champion himself, the Dark God, Caius. Won that belt back at Pride and Destruction, of course, dominating that Elimination Chamber. And then last week, he had his first title defense against Phil Bradshaw. Sparelli got involved in that, and that's what's leading to the match between Bradshaw and Sparelli later tonight to determine who Caius will be facing at Day of the Black Sun. The rivalry between those two have been going on for years, and now it comes to a head. The final chapter of the rivalry here tonight. It's weird to say, but it's the truth. Proud champion is Caius. But who is he going to face here tonight? Hold on. No. There's no way. Oh my god. For those of you unfamiliar with this man, dignified, Drew Cutler is in the freaking building. the longest reigning DZW No Limits champion is in an ECF ring. There's Drew Cutler. He's got a lot of reasons to want to go after Caius' belt, because he just lost his title at Revive in that great match with Jake Hyde. The 4-year title reign of Drew Cutler came to an end. And now, I mean, it's an open challenge to anyone. Doesn't have to be to people on the roster. Drew Cutler. Drew Cutler's here. This is something else. One of the dirtiest players in the game. This is a man that has it all. A lot of wealth to him. Great skills in the ring. Championship success. And now he's here, and he could very well walk out the Intercontinental Champion. But what's crazy is Drew Cutler's not a member of the ECF roster. For what I'm being told right now that this is a special appearance. DZW sending over Drew Cutler, because Drew Cutler said he wanted a title shot. DZW said, all right, we'll give you a title shot. It's not going to be against Jake Hyde, but, you know, have fun with this. Drew Cutler, I mean, I don't think he would mind one bit if he spoils Caius' early title reign and walks into ECF and takes that title with him back to DZW. The dignified one, staring down the Dark God. What a surprise. I mean, anything can happen here in ECF. Hell or high water, Drew Cutler in an ECF ring. I'm so excited I can't even speak straight. But Caius, I mean, you can't take Caius lightly. As we've learned this season, you can't take this man lightly whatsoever. In the face of any challenge, he will tear down all people in his way. As we saw at Prime Destruction, as we've seen so far with Caius as champion. This is going to be a good one. Cutler versus Caius. Intercontinental Championship on the line. You want to talk about Caius' open challenges. I want to see these continue. And Drew Cutler immediately starting this one off with a power slam. You just look at our first two challengers. Phil Bradshaw last week. Drew Cutler this week. I mean, how can it get better than this? And we're only a couple weeks into Caius' title reign. Drew Cutler, though, with a big belly-to-belly. And he is right. Oh, I spoke too soon. That is what happens when you underestimate Caius. You get your head taken off, and now just lift him up with ease. Gut-wrench suplex. I mean, there have been a lot of backstage rumbles recently about DZW and ECF working together in some capacity. They have collaborated at Call Stars events in the past. Now it seems like this is another step forward as Drew Cutler goes one-on-one with Caius and a beautiful drop kick. Now Caius picking Cutler back up, going again for that deadlift gut wrench. That looks like it's gonna hurt in the morning. I mean, fuck the morning. It looks like it's gonna hurt right now. Cutler reversing that belly-to-belly attempt. And the dignified one slides back in the ring. For all I know, that story I was told from the production team could be fake. Cutler could have just bought himself this title shot. It's like, hey, I don't need to be on the roster. Just give me a title match. He's got the money for it. This is gonna be I mean, Cutler's a guy, if you're familiar with DZW, is a man that is maybe the most cocky man I've ever met in my life. But he's also a man who has a reason to be cocky because he can get it done in the ring. But ever since losing that No Limits Championship, which is still very fresh on his mind, you gotta imagine this is a more serious driven Drew Cutler, who just wants gold in any way, shape, or form. And Caius dropping the knee from the second rope. But if anyone's going to stand in the way of that, it's going to be our Intercontinental Champion, who has said that he wants to be a fighting champion, will take on all challengers. I guess people from different promotions count as well. Cutler going for the pin, but rope break caused the end of that one. Now, Drew Cutler, we don't normally see this man go to the top rope, and that's why Cutler prefers to keep it simple, doesn't like lots of flashy offensive maneuvers. Caius, showing right here, he's got no problem with them as he levels him with that brainbuster. The referee going for the pin. Drew Cutler kicking out right before the 2 count. Working on the arm of the dignified one. Stomping it down. Now he's got him in a camel clutch. But looks like an inverted one. It looks like he's fish hooking his mouth there. That looks like it hurts like shit. But Drew Cutler able to escape in a big boot to the back of the head. Cutler also recently competed in the New Dawn Pro Young Lions Cup. Was unsuccessful in that tournament that was also Diego Montoya was also involved in that tournament, as I brought up at Open Fight Night last week. Nope, went for a crossbody. Caius reversed it into a suplex, and that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Every time Caius is in the ring, he does something that wows me. And I thought that might have just won him the match, but Cutler able to kick out. This is not his first rodeo. Ooh, getting out of it. Big boot. Calling up the champ once again. And oh, what an uppercut. In the corner, what's he thinking? What's he thinking? Ooh! What a knee to the side of the head. Coming at him in full force with that running knee, but not enough to get him the victory. Can you imagine if Drew Cutler wins the Intercontinental title here tonight? That would just be that would make this whole show. Caius got him on the ropes. Belly back into the ring. I mean, he's definitely got it. This is a difficult match. Well, never mind. Picks him up. F5. Good Lord in heaven. Cutler able to kick out. As I was gonna say, this has got to be a bit challenging for Caius because this is not like I said, not a normal member of the roster, so he's gonna have a pretty difficult time preparing for it. But it doesn't seem to be an issue right now, as he just leveled him with that package pile driver. And this could be Caius's first successful defense of the belt. But Drew Cutler getting the shoulder up at 2. How the hell does someone kick out of a package pile driver? Caius getting pumped. The longer this guy goes in the ring, the more powerful he gets. It's insane. It's like something out of a fucking video game. Okay. Now Drew Cutler leaving the ring. I think he's a little frustrated that Caius is getting a lot of offense in. Cutler taking apart my table. What the hell is he thinking? He's going to try to put the champion through my table. Better not. Paid good money for this table. It's a nice table. Throws him into the barricade. Caius gets a knee up. And another knee. And just the shots to the chest. Boots so hard he could cave in his own chest. And a knee to the face. Oh no. Going to the top rope. Good Lord. Oh my God. But Cutler knocks Caius off his feet with that beautiful drop kick. Oh, what an uppercut. hop-up uppercut by the Dignified One. Now he's bringing Caius close to that table. Not good. Ooh. Caius getting out of it. Saved himself from grave danger there. And another fall-away slam. Gotta get him back. Cutler getting Caius back in the ring. Looks like Cutler's calling an audible here. Uppercut to the back of the head. Cutler, what's he thinking? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Cutler cutter. This is the move that helped him successfully defend that No Limits title many times over in DZW. And this could very well be the move that gets him the Intercontinental Championship here in ECF. Caius able to get the shoulder up. And Cutler's getting frustrated. Not many men kick out of the Cutler cutter. And Drew Cutler, what's he looking to do? Hey, stay away from me. God damn it. Oh no, he's grabbing a bat. Jesus. Oh, Caius grabbing the bat, not letting this match end in DQ. Caius throws the bat away. And Drew Cutler now, Samoan drop. Trying to use dirty tactics to help him take away that championship. Flattens him with the STO. And now he's, again, we don't normally see Cutler fly. But he connects with that beautiful elbow drop. Jumped almost halfway across the damn ring for a non-high flyer. That was pretty impressive. But now Cutler... is he going? Oh no, he's going for that damn bat again. Kind of contemplating right now whether or not he wants to use. Oh, looks like he's thought of something better. Now Drew Cutler's sliding the steps into the ring, right in front of the referee. May I add? This is just blatant. I don't think he's interested in winning the championship anymore, and he just hit the fucking ref in this match. Obviously going to end in disqualification. And Caius not happy whatsoever as he gut-wrench suplexes Drew Cutler. Drew Cutler gave up on trying to win the IC title. Instead just leveled the referee with those steps and now an uppercut to Caius. And Drew Cutler looking to make a statement on his way out by laying out the Intercontinental Champion. Another shot. Oh, Caius getting back in it. Caius now got him up. F5. And now Caius. And for one final statement. End of days. Drew Cutler's plans foiled here tonight by the Intercontinental Champion as he sends the DZW regular pack in here. May not have ended the way he wanted to, but a title defense is a title defense, and Caius is still the Intercontinental Champion. But now he turns his attention to later tonight, where he's going to find out who his next challenger for the title is going to be.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Woo! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah.
I admit it. You know, I lost. John Blackos went 1-0 up in the best of 3 series, and that's fine. Because I get asked a lot of questions. Not just who is Ben Hopkins by these unbeknownst ECF fans. I get asked, Ben, how do you recover from such a demoralising, debilitating loss? You see, all these questions, they go hand in hand. And bear with me while I tell you a little story. You see, it's the 2014 FA Cup final. And Arsenal go down 2-0 quite early on, quite easily actually. And so, up steps Santi Cazorla. And he's taking a free kick, and he knows he needs to put this free kick in to give us a fighting chance to win the FA Cup. So much like Santi Cazorla, when he stood there, he looked at the ball and he bent it in the top corner. I stand here looking at this fist, ready to bend it into John Blackos' face and put him on the floor for the free count and tie this series up 1-1 like I know I can. So how do I come back from this? Believe me, I know what it's like to lose and not have momentum. And come back to where I should be. But who is Ben Hopkins? I know that you people right with your head wanting to know that question. Well, here's the thing. I'm not someone that just plans for 1 match. I'm not someone that just plans for 2 matches. I plan for 3. See, well, you see, like people, John and your stupid fans. You seem to prepare yourselves for just a 1 match at a time. No, I lay a game plan, a strategy. A tactician like me lays out a game plan, and I understand I'm not going to win every match. But when the pressure's on, is there anyone that is ever better than me? When their back is against the wall, is there anyone that is stronger, quicker, faster and better than me? There's a reason I'm the best junior heavyweight in the world right now. So come match 2, I will prove not only can I out-wrestle you and outperform you, I outthink you. It's not a Hopkins thing that you need to understand. This is basic common knowledge. I'll see you soon. Just remember to shut the fuck up.
We are back, and this is going to be a good one. We got the Call All-Stars champion, Brandon Wolfe, going up against the new leader of Shaka Conspiracy, Kenyon Fenix. And here comes the Call All-Stars champion, the Wolfman, Brandon Wolfe. And Wolfe's got to be a little irritated. I mean, last week he came out and he destroyed Andrew Kelly after Kelly's match with KGD. And then Andrew Kelly opens the show tonight with some weird-ass public service announcement declaring Wolfe a bully. And that as part of his new No More Bullies campaign, he called for a boycott of Brandon Wolfe. And I mean, he is a role model. It seems like some of these fans are, obviously you got about 99% of the arena on their feet for this man. But I see a couple people in that audience, they're turning their backs to this man. They're participating in this boycott. Brandon Wolfe, I mean, you gotta imagine what he thinks of this. I mean, obviously he takes this business seriously. He loves these ECF fans. The fact that Kelly's trying to get people to boycott this man, just ridiculous. I mean, I'm no fan of the role model, so I don't know how the hell anyone would even listen to him. Speaking of people I'm not a big fan of, looks like we have the whole damn we do. The whole Shaka Conspiracy is here together as a unit for the first time. You got Fenix front and center, you got Sparks, Scott Adams in the back, and Shawn Walsh accompanying them to the ring. Last week we stated that the Shaka Conspiracy is complete, and here they are tonight bringing out it looks like their top dog, Kenyon Fenix, to the ring for his match against Brandon Wolfe. You know, Fenix has to be thinking about Shawn Riley in the back of his mind when he's going to strike once again. Of course, the Adams and Sparks last week took care of Brandon James and Shawn Riley in that tag match. But you got to know that war is far from over. I mean, this man's he's a fucking hypocrite. He's stated for years that he works alone. He's not a teams guy. He does not do groups. And what does he do? He joins a group and takes over the leadership. It doesn't make sense to me. But then again, it's Fenix, and everything he spews is horseshit, so it makes sense. Even Marty Scurll called this guy a numpty. I mean, that just shows how unlikable this man is, but Wolfe immediately levels Fenix with a knee. Fenix with the fireman's carry takedown. I just want to talk about this boycott Wolfe thing. I mean, I don't know who the hell would buy that. I mean, it feels like the same people that would support Andrew Kelly are the same type of people that would boycott Star Wars movies because of quote-unquote SJW politics. It seems like that type of shit. Andrew Kelly fans do seem like the type of people that would use the term SJW. Now Kenyon Fenix, ooh, what a gory bomb. I mean, Fenix does not want the attention on Andrew Kelly. He doesn't want the attention on Brandon Wolfe. He doesn't want the attention on Shawn Riley. He wants the attention on him because he calls himself the main attraction. And Fenix would pick up a huge win tonight over Brandon Wolfe, the former... Oh, gee. Beautiful move there. Former light heavyweight champion. Current All-Stars champion. Wolfe wanted this match to prove that, he's more than just a light heavyweight. And while he does have his rematch coming up against Andrew Kelly, he wants to prove that he can be a contender in the ECF heavyweight division against guys like Kenyon Fenix. And quite frankly, he's not a big fan of the Shocking Conspiracy and what they've been doing recently. Brandon Wolfe reversing it. Got Fenix on the ropes. Goes into the outside, and now Wolfe gonna go for a beautiful suicide dive. Brandon Wolfe he's a human highlight reel, this man. Also apparently a bully. I mean, last week he was dead. This week he's a bully. What other bullshit is Kelly gonna come up with this? Now he's hooking the arm. And Russian leg sweep. That, if Adam Jacko was out here, would say something about even your grandmother can do it. Oh my god. Adam Jackpot is also afraid of Baltimore, so he would probably use that as an excuse for why he's not here, even though we're in San Antonio. But now Brandon Wolfe, he got planned. Oh, what is this? Oh my god. Hangs him out to dry with that swinging neck breaker. And now the Wolfman's getting these fans pumped up. Brandon Wolfe looking to fly again. Faked him out, and now, oh! Fenix faked him out there. Brandon Wolfe getting a little too confident, and he paid for it. Now, Travis Sparks needs to get the hell out of there before he gets ejected from ringside. I find it a little unfair that Kenyon Fenix has not one, not two, but three people at ringside for him right now, and Wolfe's out here alone. It just doesn't seem fair as Fenix bitter end. He's going to have a bitter end to his run on top when Shawn Riley gets his hands on him once again. Fenix with the cartwheel leg drop. Now, Brandon Wolfe trying to get back in this thing. Knee to the chest. Now Wolfe's getting himself back in this thing. Brandon Wolfe now with the shot and beautiful bulldog. Wolfe have in mind. Picking him up. Gut wrench powerbomb. With the deadlift. Very impressive. Fenix only getting two though. Wolfe Looking to fly again. Didn't work so well the last time. Oh, and Scott Adams. Scott Adams. It doesn't matter. Wolfe was able to get at least 95% of that, but it looks like the shot to the leg from Scott contributed to that misfire. Just on the knee. Fenix now. Oh no, here we go. Bow out of Harley Quinn. And this could be it for Brandon Wolfe here tonight with the assist from Scott Adams. It's Kenyon Fenix looking to pick up a big victory over the Call All-Stars champion. 1, 2. Brandon Wolfe gets the shoulder up, and this match continues. I'm glad. That would have been a crappy ending to this great contest. Wolfe seems like he's getting back. Oh my God, what the hell is this? Brandon Wolfe, the strength of this man. Now Wolfe going to the top. It's Brandon. Oh, here we go. Brandon Wolfe thinking 450, and he nails it. Of course, the miscalculation on that move is what cost him the light heavyweight title back at Pride and Destruction. Fenix able to kick out of the 450. Now Wolfe working on Fenix. Calls up the Princess of Death. And what is Wolfe thinking? Is he thinking... thought he was going to go for the Wolf Howl, but hits a Fisherman Suplex instead. And now he's just playing with Kenyon. Throwing him around the ring like it's nothing, but Fenix reversing it. And Tornado DDT. Oh, here we go, forearm shot. We saw this earlier, and he connects with the second bitter end of the matchup. And now is he thinking Ballad of Harley Quinn once again? This will be it if he hits it a second time. Brandon Wolfe reversing it, though. And now Wolfe, here we go. Brandon Wolfe. Oh, Fenix reversing the Wolf Howl. And a Northern Lights on top of that. Now Fenix again with that leg drop. A bit over dramatic, don't you think? Fenix now goes for the cover. Oh no, he's got his damn feet on the ropes. Brandon, kick out, please. And Wolfe able to get out. That would have been a piss poor ending to this great contest. Again, I just want to point there's all three members of the conspiracy are out there with Kenyon Fenix. Who does Wolfe have? No one. It's pathetic. Wolfe with the missile drop kick, and he's doing pretty well for himself, if I have to say so. Just calling up Fenix. What a DDT! Wolfe looking to fly again. What does he have planned? Springboard 450. Beautiful. Absolute thing of beauty. But Kenyon Fenix kicking out again. He's withstanding a lot of Wolfe's offense. Wolfe trying to think of another way to take out Kenyon. Going to go for that deadlift powerbomb again. And sends him right back down. Here we go. Arm drag. Fenix with the jawbreaker. Kenyon Fenix. What's he thinking here? Ooh. Oh, what the hell was that? Impressive, but not enough to get him the victory. Beautiful springboard moonsault by Kenyon Fenix. I don't like the man, but I gotta admit, he is capable of doing some pretty great things in the ring. And Wolfe taking him down. And then Wolfe thinking Wolf Howl? No. Kenyon reversing it once again and slaps him right in the frickin' face. The disrespect. And now Kenyon with a rampage. Cradle DDT. He's got him up on top. Goes for a gutbuster. We've seen Travis Sparks do this before. Fouls it up, missed on the dropkick. Taking a page out of his stablemate, but not enough to fully connect. And Wolfe drops the knee. There's a top springboard moonsault. Goes the top up again. What's he thinking? You think a moon stomp? He is! Beautiful moon stomp, and we're seeing Wolfe get really into it right now. With Fenix able to get the shoulder up. This has been a great match between these two. Back and forth match, and Wolfe with the repeated knees. He's not caring anymore. He's doing whatever he can to inflict pain on his opponent. This is that angry streak that we very rarely see from Wolfe, but when we do, it's very dangerous. That's why he is the All-Stars champion. Fenix reversing it, but Wolfe went for the knee. Fenix reversed. Wolfe back at it. And another one, and that one was enough to bust Fenix open. There we go, Brandon Wolfe. Gut-wrench powerbomb. Enough to drop him to his knee, though. Now Brandon Wolfe thinking Wolf Howl again. Hasn't been able to hit it once this whole match, but now he got it. Wolf Howl. But Travis Sparks or Scott, one of them is distracting the referee, and he's unable to get the pin. And this is where this is why Fenix brought all of them out, because stuff like this. Oh! Brandon Wolfe won after Scott Adams, but Scott Adams able to get him out of the way. And this is why this daredevil mentality from Brandon Wolfe can be very risky, because of stuff like that. And now Wolfe, reverse DDT. The fact that Wolfe, oh no! Wolfe went for that moon stomp, but Kenyon Fenix catching him in midair with that cutter. And this could be what Fenix needs to pick up the victory here. Wolfe looks unconscious, and that's it. Not the cleanest of victories. The Shocking Conspiracy definitely got involved in this matchup several times, including near the end where Wolfe went for that dive and Scott moved him out of the way. But Kenyon Fenix able to pick up the victory over Brandon Wolfe, and the Shocking Conspiracy stands tall here tonight. Oh no, now it's even worse. Good Lord. There's the light heavyweight champion, Andrew Kelly's out here. What the hell is that shirt? Say no more bullies? Jesus Christ. Just shout no. Oh, look at the shirt. Boycott Wolfe on the back. He's just shouting at this crowd, no more bullies. We get it. Andrew Kelly staring down with Wolfe. These two, the disdain between these guys is unreal. And now Andrew Kelly's just taunting Wolfe. Rubbing in the loss in Brandon Wolfe's face. And now Wolfe looks like he's going to attack. And Andrew Kelly moving out of the way. These two will be fighting very soon.
If you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you've ever wanted in one moment, would you capture or just let it slip? Yo! His palms are sweaty, his weak arms are heavy, there's vomit on his head already. Mom's spaghetti is nervous, but on the surface he was calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes around. No business now, but the words won't come out. He's choking out.
I have had it up to here with little runts that call themselves the world's greatest everything, when they should really be known as the world's greatest choke artist. Kevin, if you thought me beating you with that chair was bad last week, and if you thought me embarrassing you in front of 50,000 people at Pride Destruction was bad, you haven't seen anything yet. You want to know, Kevin, why I've targeted you? It's because you don't deserve a single thing that you've been given here. You simply just aren't good enough, Kevin. And I don't like people that take my spotlight. That's why I cost you Money in the Bank. And that's why I've been at your side every single week to knock you down. Kevin, this will end soon. Trust me. At Day of the Black Sun, I'm giving you one final challenge. You and me, one more time. 2 out of 3 falls. And I've gotten a little gift from the commissioner. Only took a little bit of threatening. Whoever wins will face the Intercontinental Champion at Rumble or Riot, Kevin. And it's gonna be me. And you will be punished like never before. I'll see you then, Kevin. Have fun.
Fisk challenging Kevin Cross for a match at Day of the Black Sun. 2 out of 3 falls. The winner's going to face the Intercontinental Champion. And Caius definitely has a stacked list of opponents against him. Because not only does he have to now worry about the winner of Fisk Cross at the Rumble, but he's going to have to worry about the winner of this match right here, who he will fight at Day of the Black Sun. This is a rivalry that has been going on since the end of Season 2. Has spanned a couple of years at this point. Phil Bradshaw and Vinny Sparelli have been going at it for a very long time, and tonight it all ends. The ultimate prize, that shot at the Intercontinental title that both men have been desiring and going after for the duration of this season. First, this all started. Vinny Sparelli shows up, goes from show business to the world of professional wrestling, and he claimed that, Bradshaw at the time was going through a change. He was becoming a new man, a man that abandoned all the lavish and flashy life that he used to live. And Sparelli was just saying that wasn't who he really was, and that he was the man with the nice cars and the silk robes. And he's been trying to get him to return back to his old ways. And Bradshaw, being the new man that he is, wants nothing of that. And since then, they've just been going at it.
Quiet on the set. Can we please have quiet on the set?
I gotta obey his wishes. Now speak of the devil. It's Vinny Sparelli. Of course, aided with his bodyguard Tyrese Williams behind him. Sparelli last week had a scathing promo against our owner and ECF as a whole, saying that, he's not being given the opportunities he deserves. He took personal offense to the fact that Bradshaw got a title shot last week. And as a result, he interfered in that matchup. But Bradshaw sneak attacking Sparelli, and this one's going to start off right off the bat. And Phil Bradshaw. Here we go. And this one's starting off with a bang. These two, they've been going at it for so long. They're sick of each other's entrances. They're sick of everything. They just want to get their hands on each other. And Phil Bradshaw's taking advantage of this sneak attack. Sparelli with the knee. Went for the RKO right off the bat. But Bradshaw with the boot. They want nothing more than to get the other one out of their lives for good. And it's going to happen regardless. Either Bradshaw is going to get that title shot or Sparelli is going to get that title shot. Beautiful T-bone suplex. But Sparelli able to get the shoulder up. Again, these two know each other so well that didn't even get a 1 count. Sparelli, God's last gift. Now, drops the knee. What's the show thinking here? Shot to the face and another one. And a DDT. Now, Sparelli going to go to the top rope. Vinny now calling him up. And now Sparelli with the diving meteor. And he picks him back up. Bradshaw got him in the corner. And now Bradshaw. What a suplex. Modified German by Phil Bradshaw. The Living Legends calling up Sparelli. Right. Oh! Shoulder tackle from the top rope. And Bradshaw's going to go for the cover, only getting a 1 count. Vinny on the corner, on the apron, my bad. Oh, and he just throws him right towards the ropes. Vinny's taking a lot of damage so far. Again, Bradshaw started this before the bell even rang by sneak attacking him. It looks like that damage is starting to catch up pretty early on in this contest. Scoop slam by Phil. Wrenching the neck. Vinny Sparelli. Now, jawbreaker by Vinny. And Sling Blade. Vinny, what's he thinking? DDT again. Simple yet effective is Sparelli's style in this matchup so far. Just throwing Phil back down. Now Vinny, oh here we go, schoolboy into the super kick. Seen that countless times in Vinny's matches, and now immediately goes for the RKO. Bradshaw reverses it. And now Vinny again. Stun gun. And now Vinny, went for a Phoenix splash off the ropes, but only got part of it. It is enough, however, for him to go for the pin. Bradshaw clearly took a lot of damage. It just got Sparelli a bit as well. Phil rolling out of the ring. Taking apart my table. Again, why does everyone want to break my table? I don't understand it. Now, Vinny throwing him into the other table, the one I'm not using, just throws his right into the table, just head bouncing off that cover. And now Bradshaw has something planned. Sends Vinny to the ground. He's got his eyes set on putting him through that table. Vinny, arm drag. Again, not letting it happen. And now Sparelli, is he... Vinny Sparelli gonna put Phil Bradshaw through the table? Maybe not. Oh, throws him right on head first. And again, the refs had a count of 9. They almost got themselves counted out at that point. I don't know what they would have done. Would both of them gotten the title shot? Would neither of them gotten the title shot? Who knows? Bradshaw able to get the shoulder up. Again, regardless of what they throw at each other, it's not going to be enough to put the other away because they've fought so many times in this ring. Knife edge by Bradshaw. Now Tyrese Williams having a word with Bradshaw, trying to distract the living legend enough for Vinny to capitalize, but Sparelli's hurt. Wasn't enough. Looks like the plan backfired, but Vinny back at it. Falcon arrow. Now gonna go to the middle rope. Missed on the splash. And now Bradshaw. We saw this last week. What the hell is that? Oh my God. But Tyrese Williams distracting the referee, and that could have easily been a 3 count. Again, I still don't know the name of that move. But it's one hell of a move, that's for sure. Vinny went for something, but Bradshaw reverses it with a reverse DDT. Now Bradshaw goes to the top rope. Here we go, Phil. Missed on the elbow drop. Now Sparelli going to take advantage of the miscalculation. Throws him into the corner. Could he be thinking buckle bomb? Looks like that's what he's going for. Vinny now. And buckle bomb to Bradshaw as his shoulder and back just goes right into that turnbuckle. Bradshaw's prone. Vinny got him with the RKO. And that could be it. Bradshaw's busted open, but Bradshaw grabbed the rope. And that very well could have saved this whole match for the living legend. Or else we could be looking at Vinny Sparelli going to Day of the Black Sun to face Caius. Bradshaw punching him away. Now Bradshaw got him in the corner. Then he kicks him away. Bradshaw reversing that. Now Bradshaw with the back suplex. Bradshaw pumping these fans up. And now with the flurry of punches to Sparelli. This is an angry Phil Bradshaw. Phil Bradshaw that just wants to get this man out of his life once and for all. Move on to greener pastures and finally get a proper match with Caius for that title. No, Bradshaw, what's he thinking? Oh, jerk. Oh my God! Spears him out of the ring. And Vinny Sparelli's got to be flattened right now. There's no way he's still in this match. Now Bradshaw, here we go. Stunner on the outside of the ring. And he just wants to put him through that table. Bradshaw. Here we go. Oh no. He's got evil intentions. What has he got in mind? Oh no. Oh my God. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Big ending through the table. Phil Bradshaw's looking at a victory here tonight. He's breaking the count. He wants to win this one proper. He doesn't want to count out victory. He wants to put this man away for good. Oh God, Phil, what are you doing? What are you doing? Dear God! Phil Bradshaw pulling out everything in this match to get Vinny Sparelli away and to win this one. Now Bradshaw going for the end. Phil Bradshaw. What? That's Jeff Garnett's music. What the hell is the Undisputed Champion doing out here? That's the champion. Why the fuck is he out here? Why is Jeff Garnett coming out here and interrupting this matchup? I don't remember any history between Garnett and Bradshaw. This just doesn't make any sense. But Jeff Garnett is he's staring down Phil. And now Bradshaw's distracted, but Vinny Sparelli now taking advantage. No, no, not the, damn it. Vinny Sparelli is the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. And it's because of Jeff Garnett. Someone please explain that to me. I am Bradshaw's rightfully pissed. He's rightfully pissed. Jeff Garnett had no reason coming out here, and now Vinny Sparelli wins this war. And unfortunately, at Day of the Black Sun, we're going to see Sparelli and Caius go at it for that title. And, well, this rivalry ends in controversial fashion, and Phil Bradshaw is just, you can see it in his face. He's done. And he's just walking away. Quite frankly, I don't blame him. This is bullshit. Looks like I made my way to one of the many watering holes. San Antonio. I'm here. And I have one last shot at destiny staring in front of me. Jeff Garnett, you and I went through hell. And I lost. And as much as I can't stand you, I am willing to admit defeat. Because I couldn't get up under my own power. I had to be carried out of the ring. I needed to spend a night in the hospital because of that Hell in a Cell match. Admittedly, I wouldn't have had the strength to cash in that briefcase like you did. But you're champion. Does all of this that you did feel good now? Does it feel truly worth it? It's never going to be the same knowing what it could have been, Jeff. I've been on a little bit of a slump this season, I'll admit it. Quite frankly, I don't even think I deserve a title shot right away. But there's an opportunity, and god damn it, I will take it. I'm not going to sit here and lounge away, crying away in any bar when I can take that title from you, Jeff. Because, Jeff, the brother you once were is gone. And as much as it hurts me to say that, I know it's true. Jeff, you need to be put down. And I will curb stomp your head into the ground in order to do it. And I just have to get through AJ Drake and Diego Montoya to do it. The odds have been against me in the past. And when the odds are against me, I tend to do a lot better. So tonight, I'll ride into hell or high water as the underdog. But I will walk out number one contender. And Garnett at Day of the Black Sun. You won't be down for the count of 10. No, you'll be down for the count of 100 when I'm done with you. Because this is my last chance. And I'm going to make the most of it. I still don't know what to think about what we just saw. Like, why is Jeff Garnett getting involved in Phil Bradshaw's business? And it looks as though Phil Bradshaw has left the arena. He is just... all the stuff that he's gone through this past season, that just had to be a snapping point for him. But moving on, the People's Champ is in the building. Shawn Rizzy Riley is out here, and he's going to be going one-on-one with Scott Adams. This is going to be a good one. Of course, we all know the rivalry between Riley and Scott's stablemate, Kenyon Fenix. But this is the first time we've seen these two go one-on-one in the ECF ring. Last week we saw Riley team with Brandon James to take on Travis Sparks and Scott Adams. And Scott got the upper hand over Riley in that one. But is it going to be the same story tonight as these two go at it again, but this time one-on-one? That's the Tron of the reigning, defending, dominant, hardcore champion, Scott Adams. Man who's had his fair share of issues with Brandon James this past season, this entire season. You gotta imagine Brandon James is gonna be watching this match very closely. Shawn Riley's a good friend of his. They teamed last week. And Scott Adams has very rarely lost matches here in ECF. The only one I can think of where he just flat out lost was back in the Gold Rush tournament where he suffered a loss to AJ Drake. Everything since then, I mean, it's just been win after win after win after title defense after title defense. You can make an argument, and it would be very hard to disagree with you, that Scott Adams is the most dominant champion we have in the company right now. Of course, repping the Shotgun Conspiracy, the first man Shawn Walsh chose to join that group. And you can definitely understand why and what Walsh sees in this British brute, Scott Adams. Just throwing him to all the corners. And now Scott Adams with the package powerbomb. And Adams just immediately going after Shawn Riley. Just dominating a former undisputed champion. The heavy of the Shotgun Conspiracy is Scott Adams. You got Travis Sparks, who's the light heavyweight style wrestler of the three. Then you have Kenyon Fenix, who's the leader, the jack of all trades, the main attraction. And then you have Scott Adams, the heavy, the bodyguard, the man that will do all the dirty work. It's a damn dominant trio, as we saw earlier when Fenix picked up a victory over Brandon Wolfe. No thanks to this man right here, Scott Adams. And now Riley's getting back into this one. Shawn Riley, snap DDT. Stomping away at Scott. Riley's he's been very frustrated ever since this rivalry with Fenix started. Because, you know, Open Fight Night 2, Riley gets a victory over Jet Fusion, ends that long rivalry. Fenix comes out of nowhere, attacks him, puts him on the shelf for a couple weeks. Then Riley comes back. He gets attacked by Travis Sparks, who shocked the world and joined the Shotgun Conspiracy. Then at Prime Destruction, he thought he had the match won, and then Shawn Walsh came out, and Fenix showed his true colors and joined the Shotgun Conspiracy. And, of course, last week we saw Riley and James fall short to Scott Adams and Travis Sparks. So Riley's just frustrated. He's used to winning. He's not used to losing. And he doesn't like it, man. You can clearly see the frustration being taken out on the hardcore champion right now. Scott now with the arm goes for the Russian leg sweep. Goes for the cover. Only getting one. Now Scott with that modified camel clutch. Now Riley trying to get back in this one. Here we go, Shawn Riley with the side effect. Beautiful side effect by Shawn Riley. Now goes to the middle rope. What does he have planned? Calling Scott up. And beautiful axe handle by Riley. Scott, you know, of course, hailing from Great Britain, has to be very proud of his heritage right now. I mean, football very well could be coming home, whatever the hell that means. And now Shawn Riley, proud American. Of course, he's an Eagles fan. I think that says enough about Riley. But one thing about him I don't like. But, I mean, this has been a pretty back and forth match between Riley and Adams. And Riley with a super kick. Could he get the victory over Scott Adams, over the hardcore champion, only getting 2? And like I said, only one man has outright beaten Scott ever since he arrived in ECF, that being AJ Drake, who went on to become the Undisputed Champion in that tournament. But non-tournament contests aside, no outright losses. I believe there's like a couple by DQ, but that's it. Scott Adams is just proving that he's every bit as good as people say he is here in ECF, and he's just, in my mind, in no other place as he is dominant as he is here in ECF. This is the place to see Scott Adams in the world of CAW today. And missed on the wheel kick. Oh my God, cold cocked him there, and Sean Riley could be on Dream Street right now. Sean Riley, of course, has been having success elsewhere recently, winning the CCWO World title. So while he may be going, well, it seems like he's on a little bit of a slump here in ECF. His success in other places has been a lot better. Very good for him. I always like seeing Sean Riley succeed. Now Riley, hold on. What's he thinking here? Oh my God. DDT on the apron. Riley doing everything he can to get Scott pinned in the middle of this ring. And it looks as though Scott Adams is seeing red right now. Oh my God, that busted him open bad. I can see it from here. Jesus Christ. It's like a damn... Oh, gross. Big splash by Riley. Only getting 2. Oh God, someone might want to tend to that. That is just... I mean, I'm no fan of Scott Adams, but Jesus Christ, that is bad. Shawn, the shoulder tackles, ducks him, goes for the spin-out powerbomb. Vintage Sean Riley here. Could he be thinking bicycle boot? What's he thinking? Ooh, Sean Riley. Oh, he's thinking Cobra Clutch. Trying to get the submission victory over the hardcore champion. Can you imagine if Sean Riley made Scott Adams tap out here tonight? That would be crazy. San Antonio would go nuts. Of course, I mean, it's been a very eventful night so far. Vinny Sparelli is going to go on to fight Caius at Day of the Black Sun. We also learned that Fisk and Kevin Cross will be going at it in a 2 out of 3 falls match at Day of the Black Sun. Drew Cutler showed up from DZW to challenge Caius for the Intercontinental Championship. It's been a crazy night. Scott goes for the cover now. 2, only getting 2. Also, the Blackouts scored themselves a tag title shot by Kevin Lennon defeating Jet Fusion. It's been a very eventful night here in Extreme Confederation. Scott Adams with the leg drop. Jesus Christ. It is very rare that you see a man Scott's size go for springboard dives, but he's here to shock people, I guess. But Riley only getting 2. Almost stole the victory. Scoop slam. Shades of his rival, Kenyon Fenix. Sean Riley going for that mock tribute there. And now Riley got him hanging on the bottom rope. Oh no, this isn't good. This is not good. Riley, drive-by kick. And now that wound that Scott has on his forehead has to be even more irritated, even more busted open. The blood just pouring out of Scott's skull right now. It is not a pretty sight. That DDT busted him open really badly. Riley trying to win off that splash, but Scott kicking out at 2. Riley trying to think of what he can do. He's thrown all that in a bag of tricks at Scott Adams, and it still isn't enough to put away the hardcore champion. But I mean, I hyped him up. That's why he's been as dominant as he has here in ECF. Scott just taking a minute to gloat. And he's good, but he's also very arrogant. DDT again! Riley looks like he's purposely aggravating that wound right there. Riley has been called a dangerous worker in the past. He's given several people concussions with that bicycle boot finish. And Scott, what does Scott have in mind? It went for the knockout blow. Riley reversing it. And now, oh, here we go. Riley, attitude adjustment. Goes for the cover. Scott got his, I think his hand on the rope, but whatever, the count's broken, and Shawn Walsh is throwing a damn bitch fit. Riley's just swinging at him, and Walsh gets off the apron. Scott's got Riley in the corner. Not good for Riley. Scott Adams, German suplex. Scott Adams can capitalize off that. Go for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, ooh, foot on the rope. Rope break by Riley. This match continues. Scott's going to go to the middle rope. Scott Adams going to fly once again. Shoulder tackle. The second time we've seen someone do that tonight. Phil Bradshaw, of course, hit the same diving move in the last matchup. Again, I just gotta wonder, I mean, what's next for Phil Bradshaw? Is there a next for Phil Bradshaw? Because he, as far as I know, he has left the arena prematurely. He's gone. We're just gonna have to wait and see with that. But Riley, the flurry of shots, and now Riley gonna go for a roll-up. Gonna sneak a victory over Scott, and he does! Shawn Riley pulling out a miracle here tonight. Sneaking a victory over Scott Adams. Like I said, it's very... Oh, my... Look at that. Oh, my God. Look at that wound. That is just vile. Scott, of course, very irritated. Very rare that he loses here in ECF, but Riley snuck one on him and he got the victory. Of course, this brings Riley more momentum into his match with Fenix, but Brandon James is in the ring! And Brandon James just swinging at Scott with that steel chair. Speaking of people that Scott Adams has pissed off, now Brandon James getting to dominate Scott Adams here. Brandon James, of course, has been taunted by the Shocking Conspiracy for months, and he's had enough. He's got a table. And if I have any doubt in my mind, he's going to try to put Scott Adams through that table. Brandon James, what he do? Oh, got him up on his shoulders. What is this? What is this? F5 through the table. Good Lord. Scott Adams getting his just desserts here tonight as Brandon James is just dominating him, and it looks like he's not done. And now Brandon James gonna put one more exclamation point on him. One-winged angel. Brandon James getting the last laugh here tonight as Scott Adams has been laid out by the Outback Warrior. He's just sending a statement. He still wants that title.
Quicksilver is the winner! No!
And he nails it! Boo! That's one false title. What the fuck? Kelly's got him back!
Evan Rockville making his return to Call Wrestling here tonight. Anaconda Bison Shawn Walsh is tapping.
Up the stage.
Wait
a minute.
Oh yeah! Oh!
Yes!
This night, Ray Geddes got the best of Ben Hitman.
No, he's signaling for the end here. No, now Redemption Road. AJ Young has cashed in, and now he's called All-Stars champion.
Anarchist versus Unarchist.
These three men are attacking the All-Stars champion.
AJ's gonna steal it to become the first ever two-time Call All-Stars champion.
This one simple mistake that gave Shawn O'Connor the victory. Cody wins! Cody wins! Cody just beat Casey Gordon. Cody's won the tournament.
What is going on here? Are we having our first ever All-Stars dance-off?
Oh man, it's time for my top 10 metal albums of the Rumble.
Steel chair.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
It's the new order.
Is now the first ever Call All-Stars Women's Champion. Bowser's down.
He's done it. He's the new Don Pro Champion.
The Disciples have just won the Call All-Stars Tag Team titles.
Facing Kronik regains his championship. He got it! Chris, there he goes!
He's got him.
Brandon Wolfe is the Call All-Stars World Heavyweight Champion.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold.
Now it's time for the main event, what we've been waiting for the whole night. AJ Drake, Diego Montoya, David Sandmen. One of these men is going to meet Jeff Garnett in the last man standing match come Day of the Black Sun. At Pride and Destruction, I failed. I said that I gained the keys to that almighty kingdom, and I was beaten by a failure of a man known as AJ Drake. I don't accept failure that often, but I will admit it. But by no means am I done. Because AJ, while I may have failed to have opened the keys to the kingdom, you opened something much worse. You opened up the gates of hell. And fittingly enough, at hell or high water, I will send upon the wrath of the underworld against you and against David Sandmen. And I will take my place on that throne, and I will take down that fraud of a champion known as Jeff Garnett. ECF, it's just only a matter of time before I become your king. And tonight, it's time to unleash my madness. Because to be frank, I'll float down here. I have arrived. I am genuinely terrified right now. Well, I guess here comes Diego Montoya, or should I say Pennywise. And I thought Pride and Destruction was bad. Jesus Christ. Oh. Let me try to compose myself. Diego Montoya got into this predicament last week. Of course, he was unsuccessful at regaining the undisputed title at Pride and Destruction, but the leader of Cape Fear last week ruined AJ Drake's chances, which led to him being laid out by Jeff Garnett, which led to Garnett being laid out by David Sandmen, which set the precedent. Jesus, that entries. Set the precedent for tonight's main event triple threat. The winner of this match is going to get A shot at Jeff Garnett at Day of the Black Sun. They will be competing in a last man standing match. And Montoya's got a lot to gain here. If he gets it, not only will he get 2 consecutive title shots at a Supercard show, but also he'll have another shot at regaining the gold that he was unable to obtain at Pride and Destruction. AJ Drake was a bit too much, but maybe he'd fare better against an opponent like Jeff Garnett. Montoya, I mean, he definitely has it out for Drake, but oh, good lord. But I feel like a change in opponent wouldn't matter. He would still bring the same viciousness and sadistic tendencies to whoever faces him in that ring. Speak of the devil, here comes the former champ himself. It's still weird, really weird, not seeing him without that undisputed title. For the better part of 2 seasons, he held that gold. But here comes the amazing AJ Drake. Ever since being embroiled in this rivalry with Cape Fear, AJ and Montoya have become sworn enemies. And you gotta imagine that they're going to be spending the majority of this contest going after each other. And that makes David Sandman the wild card in this. Because you know Montoya and AJ have beef. But Montoya and David Sandman have never really interacted. So this is going to be very interesting seeing how this dynamic works. AJ Drake, the only man in this match to hold the undisputed title on more than one occasion. Montoya, the only man in this match to never have a run with the gold. For those who remember, David Sandman did have a brief reign with the gold after cashing in the Call All Stars Money in the Bank briefcase back before the end of Season 1, before dropping it to Jet Fusion, where Fusion got his 3rd title ring. And AJ's got a lot to lose here, because if he loses this match, this will be the first title match at a Supercard CPV in the last 2 seasons where AJ Drake is not going to be involved in any way. Not since Rumble or Riot back in Season 1 has there been a title match not involving AJ Drake, and that is just surreal when you think about it. But like I said, the Hardcore King David Sandman coming out here, obviously he's got the most beef with Jeff Garnett. I mean, Garnett did take the title from AJ, but we all know the history between David Sandman and Jeff Garnett ever since Garnett, over a season ago, stabbed Sandman and Stephen Jones in the back, disbanding Headhunters. They just had that war at Pride and Destruction inside Hell in a Cell, in which Garnett was successful. And this is going to be David Sandman's first match since that Hell in a Cell match. Gotta imagine his body's still not 100% after the hellacious match that he went through. But that doesn't mean anything to David Sandman, because beaten up or not, he wants an undisputed title, and he will get it at any way he can to get another shot at Jeff Garnett. And I'm just... You have AJ Drake, who has the most experience in title matches. You have Diego Montoya, who has the fear factor and the intimidation factor with this Pennywise getup. And then, like I said, you have David Sandman, who's hell-bent on getting one last shot at Jeff Garnett. But like I said, Montoya and AJ are already going at it, and now AJ's going after David Sandman. And this is kind of a dream match here, AJ versus David Sandman. Powerbomb by AJ Drake. And AJ with the back fist to Montoya. AJ Drake on fire so far. And now AJ, another massive clothesline to the Eater of Mankind as David Sandman goes for the roll-up, but AJ grabs the ropes. Now AJ Drake, as he got planned, neck breaker. David Sandman rolls out of the ring now. Now we're back to Montoya and AJ as Drake with the... Ooh, what the hell was that? Kind of like an inverted fireman's carry slam by AJ Drake. And now Montoya's back on his feet with the running, standing crossbody. Of course, this match is taking place under elimination rules. So whoever gets the first pinfall is not the winner of this match. It'll just then go down to a regular singles match, where then the next person to score a pinfall will be declared the winner. Montoya and Sandmen are going at it. David Sandmen versus STO. Oh, and what a knockout blow by David Sandmen to Diego Montoya. Now Sandmen, what's he got planned here? And what a throw by David Sandmen, following it up with a big cold cock and punch. Montoya gets out of the ring. AJ Drake with the facebuster. AJ Drake got a little... What is this? Oh, he's got a Mutilock. Mutilock locked in, but David Sandmen too close to the ropes. Of course, this is triple threat rules, so no disqualifications, no countouts. But rope breaks still apply in this matchup. Break with the X handle, and then a code breaker to Diego Montoya. I have not seen AJ hit a code breaker in a very long time. And Montoya, pump handle power slam. And now he's got Sandmen up on his shoulders and then drops him for a stun gun. And DDT to AJ Drake. Now David Sandmen with the roll-up to Montoya, trying to sneak the victory once again. Montoya kicking out, reversing into a roll-up of his own. But David Sandmen kicking out of that one. This is our main event of the evening. Like I said, the winner will become Jeff Garnett's next challenger for the Undisputed title. We've already found out several #1 contenders earlier on tonight. The Blackout will be facing Riot Hounds at Day of the Black Sun for the Tag Team Championships. And Vinny Sparelli will be facing Caius for the Intercontinental title at Day of the Black Sun. David Sandmen with the back suplex to AJ Drake, and now a flurry of stomps to the former two-time champion. Drake with the jawbreaker, following it up, missed on the clothesline. David Sandmen with the one of his own, and now Montoya choke bomb over his head with the belly-to-belly. Goes for the cover. David Sandmen kicking out at 1. AJ going for a pin. David Sandmen kicking out again. Everyone going after David Sandmen for the pin so far in this matchup. Elbow to the head. Montoya with those mind games, but AJ with a crucifix pin. Goes to pin Montoya. Very clever. Montoya always does that thing he likes to do on the ropes. And AJ reverses into a pin and drops him with the Ushigoroshi. Montoya went for a belly-to-belly. AJ reversing, and again, these two know each other so well. Here are the wars between the Sins and Cape Fear. Montoya reversed David Sandmen's back suplex into a bulldog. Very innovative counter, and now a fear factor to AJ Drake. 2. AJ reversing into a pin, and Montoya reversing that one. And AJ kicking out of that. What a series. We almost saw our first elimination of the match right then and there, as AJ Drake pump handle backbreaker, or gutbuster, my apologies. As AJ Drake going to the top rope, it looks like. You have a little bit of a difficulty there. Montoya sends him to the outside. And an STO by Montoya. Diego Montoya is on fire. He's got the ring to himself. Yep, he took out both Drake and Sandmen. Now David Sandmen's already back on his feet. Montoya reversing again. Again, the match totally in Montoya's hands right now with the gut-wrench suplex. Now Montoya's got AJ up and sends him down with the snake eyes to the barricade. Montoya's got AJ back in the ring. Goes for the cover. AJ Drake could be looking at a concussion here. With Drake kicking out. Gonna have to do a lot more than that. Of course, AJ just took the fear factor minutes ago. But now that no DQ rules come into play as David Sandman's got a bat. Montoya elbowed him, busted him open, and a Uranagi slam. Again, Diego Montoya with the pin. Again, Diego Montoya is on fire right now. Sandman able to get him in a suplex. That's the first time Montoya's taken any damage in about a minute. And now David Sandman got the bat in his hand, and he's swinging at the Father of Fear. And now he swings at AJ, and now AJ's busted open. We're seeing red everywhere. Takes him down. David Sandman thinking, what's he thinking here? Shot to the face. AJ reversing it. And now AJ Drake got him up for the Ushigoroshi, and he connects with the second one of the match. Now just working on the targeted head with David Sandman. Two. Only getting two. AJ Drake almost took David Sandman out of this matchup. Now Montoya and AJ going at it once again. Montoya for the gut wrench. AJ reversed it. Now AJ is... Oh, here we go. Here we go. AJ Drake. It's the amazing clash. And this should be it. But David Sandman breaks up the pin. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that broke up the pinfall. And that saved Diego Montoya from being eliminated. And now David Sandman and AJ Drake. Sandman working on AJ in the corner. Now here comes Montoya. Takes him down. Sandman's bringing Montoya on the ropes. David Sandman knocking Montoya out of the ring. And here we go. Sandman looking to fly. Tope Suicida. Diving over the top rope and taking Montoya out with him. Of course, you got both AJ and Montoya and David Sandman busted open. David Sandman seems to have a gash right near his eye. And Sandman taking AJ out with that senton. David now getting back up. Needed the ropes to get him up though. Matches seems to take a toll on him as AJ kicks out. Kick to the back. Here comes Montoya again with another Uranagi to David Sandman. Now Montoya going to the top rope? I don't know what he's doing. But now AJ and Sandman are going at it once again. Sandman bringing Montoya back into the ring. And now Sandman with a clothesline to AJ Drake. Sandman gonna go. What's he thinking? Is he thinking Swanton? Went for the Swanton. AJ caught him with the spear. Good lord. David Sandman went for a Swanton bomb. And AJ Drake catches him midair with a spear. And Montoya sneaking in, going for the pin. Two. David Sandman kicks out at the very last second. And we still have a triple threat match in our hands. It just shows who Montoya is. AJ Drake did all the work and Montoya sneaks in and goes for the pin first. And now David Sandman is back up. He wants nothing more than to win this #1 contendership to get a shot at his arch nemesis. And now Drake. Here we go. David Sandman, what's he going for? Deep six. Connects, trying to get AJ out of this match. Two. AJ Drake kicks out at 2. We are witnessing a great main event here, and we have still yet to get an elimination in this matchup. Oh no, Montoya catches him. David Sandman, look out! Fear factor. Diego Montoya just grabbing him right there for the fear factor. His second one of this matchup, but now he's hit both men with his trademark finishing move. Montoya goes for the cover. 2. Only getting 2. David Sandman somehow staying in this one. I just realized Montoya at some point also got busted open, so all 3 men in this matchup have started bleeding at some point or another. Oh God, no. This isn't. Oh, Montoya. I thought he was going to go for a suplex to the top, outside, but instead he got a muscle buster to AJ Drake. And is this enough to take the amazing one out of this matchup? 1, 2. Only getting 2 as Drake stays in. David Sandman now he's got a sledgehammer in his hand on the outside of the ring. And Montoya is choking AJ with his foot. Stomping him down. Just brutal stops. Drake knocks him down. Spear! Spear by AJ Drake out of frickin' nowhere. And now AJ, what's he got in mind? I don't know, but David Sandman with the sledgehammer shot to the back. And he takes out AJ with the sledgehammer. And now he's swinging at Montoya. Now AJ takes the sledgehammer out of the equation. AJ Drake with a beautiful Hurricane Rana. All 3 men still in this one after so long. Reversal after reversal from Montoya. Montoya with the inside cradle. Stealing this one. Small package. Small package. AJ getting 2. No, Montoya bloating it up. Drake having none of that. He eats the turnbuckle. And now AJ Drake with the amazing clash. Diego Montoya is down. Amazing clash. Cover 1, 2. Montoya kicked out. How the fuck did Montoya kick out of that one? David Sandman now getting AJ from the back. Now AJ Drake's got to roll out of the ring. And here comes David Sandman. What does he have in store here? David Sandman. Wasted hangover. Wasted hangover. Could this be it? Is this enough to take out Montoya? No, it's not. Kicking out at 2. And still no eliminations in this matchup. Just incredible. And now David now turning his attention to AJ Drake. Trying to get him out of this match. Throws him into the corner. Oh, God, no. No. Oh, good Lord. Sandman adding insult to injury by spearing Drake through the announce table. I mean, the barricade, my apologies. Must be that Texas air. Now Montoya got Sandman up. What is this? Oh, good Lord. Chest and body first into the apron. As we all know, that is the hardest part of the ring. And Montoya set back into the ring. AJ Drake's got to be done at this point. After just taking that spear through the barricade. There's not much left this man can take. And he gets dropped with a back suplex on the outside. Montoya, DDT. And pulls him down. David Sandman kicking out of it. And went for belly to belly. Montoya getting out of it. Now Montoya throws Sandman back into the ring. Drake now rolling in, and now Montoya and all 3 men are now back into the ring. Montoya tries to roll AJ up again. 1, 2, and he got him. First elimination of the matchup. AJ Drake is done. Montoya sneaking him Sneaky elimination with that small package, but that's all we've seen from AJ Drake now. It's down to Montoya and Sandmen. The winner faces Jeff Garnett at Day of the Black Sun for the undisputed title. Montoya gut wrench. David Sandmen reverses it. Just look at the defeat on AJ Drake. Just you gotta feel for this man, having his hopes and dreams taken away by a small package. Sandmen, evil intentions and mind elbow drop, but it looks like he only got a little of it. David Sandmen hurting from, he either just clipped him or he missed entirely. And this could come back to bite him right now, as he's got Diego Montoya, who just took out AJ Drake from this matchup. Now Montoya up, down for the back suplex. And now, Montoya, you thinking fear factor? And for the fear factor, David Sandmen countering. He countered it. David Sandmen, kick to the midsection. Hold on a second. David Sandmen, curb stomp. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. David Sandmen has done it. We're going to be seeing David Sandmen and Jeff Garnett go at it one more time in Tokyo. Sandmen said he'd do whatever it took to get one more shot at Garnett. And he's done that tonight. Oh, and look who decided to show up. Rearing his head for the second time tonight, of course, earlier tonight. Distracting Phil Bradshaw, allowing Vinny Sparelli to win his #1 contendership match, but Jeff Garnett is out here. It looks like he's going to confront his oh-so-familiar challenger, David Sandmen. I mean, something tells me that Garnett did not want Sandmen to win. He probably wanted anyone else to win this match, but now he's got to go at it again with his historic rival. And Garnett just dropping the title on the ground. He means business. He's storming to the ring. And he's getting in the face of David Sandmen. These two already at it. And hold on! David Sandmen! Oh, here we go! Curb stop to Garnett! David Sandmen not even waiting the Day of the Black Sun. He just stomped Garnett into the ground. Well, now we know what the main event is. At Day of the Black Sun in Tokyo, Japan, David Sandmen, Jeff Garnett, last man standing for the Undisputed Championship. This is gonna be a big one. But is this gonna be the scene we see in the Tokyo Dome? David Sandmen with his arm raised with the gold. That's going to do it for ECF Hell or High Water, live from San Antonio, Texas. I've been Jared Extreme. Good night.